Alright, I got one more message because I cut the other one off too short, and I'm just sitting right here cracking up. But understand that everything is in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Every day that whatever is in your life, it shows you exactly who they are and what they're in your life for. Like no matter who it is, no matter what it is, and it's like you have to you have to take the limits off your mind and see things for what they are. Like I'm gonna keep saying this because it's just that true. Like you cannot make excuses for people. You cannot dismiss things. You have to see it all for what it is because it's all relative. Like just because you may think that that person will never do that to you, trust and believe you're the first person that they would do it to because they did it to someone else in front of you. Like that's why like I learned to be alone and be cool with being alone. Like whether I have people that I'm cool with that I associate myself with, or that I'm just cool, like I just find it's genuine people to keep around. But it's like at the end of the day, when it comes down to me and where I spread my energy to, it's me. Like no one can love me better than me. No one gives me better advice than I do to myself. Like, truth be told, like, no one understands me better than I do. Like, no one literally takes the time to understand me better than I do. So, I cherish my own energy. And in me cherishing my own energy, I know who I am. I know who I am. I know what I do. I know my flaws. I know my alls. I know it all. Some things I may not want to admit to right now. Give me to the end of next year. Maybe I'll change my mind and I'll be like, oh yeah, I am wrong. But it takes time. Okay, it takes time. But that's besides the point. Like if you're not hanging around with someone with that type of mentality and they're in that fixed mindset and they know that they are the way that they are and they refuse to grow and change into a better person, well, that tells you everything you need to know about that person. And that's what I mean when I say stop making excuses for them, because it's like you clearly see who they are. Trust that. Trust in that. Like DMX said it, like trust a snake to be a snake, trust a rat to be a rat. Like trust in the fact that you can see people well. Stop thinking you can't trust anyone because someone fucked you over. Like no. You saw those red flags and you chose to ignore them and acknowledge them as pink flags or green flags, like because it was funny, because it was convenient to trust them at the time. No, you chose to trust them, and when they up your trust, that they did that. They never like. I just shared a video on my page recently. It said they never showed you that they was anything else. That's the person that you felt hurt from is the person who they always been. They been showed you that. They told you that. They gave you the full rundown on who they are. But you chose to ignore it. You chose to paint that red flag green. You chose to ignore that. So it's like hold yourself accountable to that and treat people as they are. Like treat them how they show up for you and for themselves. Like you can clearly see who a person is by how they show up for themselves, how they treat themselves. Like for instance, like I learned from myself, like throughout anything, like any advice that I give on that I record on this, I give it to myself first. Like the person I'm looking at when I make this video is the person I'm talking to when I make this video. So if you relate to it, then shout out to you. And if you don't, shout out to you because I don't care. Like, truth be told, like, it's so many things that don't matter. It's a lot of things that don't matter that we make matter. And it's a lot of things that do matter that we act like it don't matter. And that be the problem. Like, that's where complacency come in. That's where you get in that mode of where you trying to make sense of something that don't make sense. And now you trying to twist your mind to believe something that you don't even believe for real. Like that's where you get in that mind state of that belief versus that knowing. You know this to be true, but this is what you believe. Like, For instance, perfect example, because I'm going to forever use this as an example. The Bible. Like, the Bible says, in our belief, in the belief that a lot of people share, I'm going to say that because it ain't my belief, but a belief that a lot of people share is that a woman came from a man's rib. But in your knowing, it states, it's an actual fact that you came from your mother's womb. That what you believe and what you know to be true, that's conflicting. That's what you call a conflicting belief, a conflicting thought. What do you believe? What do you know to be true? You know that you came from out your mama's cootie cat. I've been trying to stop cussing, but I still be cussing. But you know you came out your mama cootie cat, right? But what you believe is that women come from a man's rib. How that work? You tell me. I actually want you to comment. You that's right there yelling at me for my thought right now. I want you to comment and tell me why you believe what you believe, and why you know what you know. I'll wait. I got 31 minutes and some change because I'm exporting videos. And I legit upload this video and sit right here in silence and talk my shit because I legit want you to come and talk your shit. Yeah, I said shit even though I said I'm trying to stop cussing because I'm the sugar honey iced tea. Anyways, I am out of here. Peace and love.